Chapter 3, Pilgrim's Rest. My legs! Can't feel my... Oh god, the briefcase. Simonson, Miller. They're dead, my friend. I am very sorry it had to end like this. I need you to give me the combination code for the handcuff holding that case to your wrist. Filthy Yagardan spy. I'd rather die. Yes, I know. And in a few minutes you will, given the amount of blood you're losing. But before you go, I'd appreciate it if you could tell me the handcuff code. I'd hate to have to remove your hand to disentangle it from your corpse. Well, isn't that a shame? Sorry to inconvenience you. Alright then, I'm going to need to borrow your knife. I assure you that this is in the interest of both our countries. Self-preservation is a most important instinct, Lieutenant. But the reflexes inherent in the system, and in ourselves, that so often serve us so well, can be used against us. Sometimes the struggle serves only to tighten the jaws of the trap. If we truly wish to rise above our savage nature, we must seek to control our instincts. If we do not, it may be the end of us all. What the hell are you talking about? You're insane. No, my friend. Sadly, just better informed. It is my business, after all. I have the knowledge of this briefcase's contents and the liberty of time on my side, neither of which you possess. Unless, of course... Alright, you. Back away. Do it now. Unless I miscounted the number of bodies in the wreckage. Please, my friend, you're making another grave mistake here. One a day is enough for any man. Denver! Oh, thank God you're alive. What the hell's going on? I don't know. Our stranger in black here was just about to explain everything. Weren't you? Much as I would love to stay and talk with the two of you, such friendly banter would be wholly contrary to my objectives here. Silence is the only acceptable course of... Not good enough! You've killed all these people! God damn you! Answers are due! Start talking now or I'll run you through and leave you here to die with them. I see that you are quite determined in your opposition to my actions. Though threat of pain or death will not loosen my tongue, in a contest of physical prowess, I suspect I am outmatched. And so I must return to match wills with you again, soon, at a time of my choosing. Farewell, my referee's friends. He jumped over the edge! He must be mad! His fate is the least of our concerns. We need to find out what he brought down this airship for. Lieutenant, can you hear me? You're going to be alright. We can't have landed far from the mining tunnels. We can have help here in an hour if you can just hold on. There's no time. Listen carefully. You need the handcuff code. 461392. This briefcase contains information of the utmost importance to the security of our great nation. You must deliver it to Admiralty House in Porto Vale as soon as... as soon as... Lieutenant? Lieutenant! Come on, speak to me. Is he... dead? He was a soldier to the end. We must move quickly to deliver this briefcase and ensure that his sacrifice is not wasted. Are you injured at all, Charlotte? I have a gash on my arm and one hell of a bruise on the back of my head, but nothing too serious. I'll be fine once everything stops spinning. Wait, Mauricius! Where's Mauricius? Ha! It's a miracle! A divine intervention! I knew I had a special purpose in his plans. I just needed to be patient until it was revealed. Mauricius, are you alright? Oh, Charlotte! I'm quite fine, thank you. I could see the cold stone rushing up to meet me. Death stared me in the face, but his hand rose up to shield me. I have been saved for a greater purpose. Yes, it seems that God loves you. It looks like he loves me and Denver too, though. Thanks for your concern, but we're both fine. Huh? Oh, yes you are. The Lord God saves all of his children equally, regardless of their failings. Let us thank his infinite mercy. What a jerk. His infinite mercy doesn't seem to have been extended to the other passengers. I can't see anyone else left alive. We must have been lucky. Our compartment was the only one to survive the crash relatively intact. What do we do now? It's so bitterly cold out here. We need to find shelter, and we don't have much time. If we stay out here for more than a few hours, we'll freeze to death. There ought to be an old access to the canalway somewhere nearby. If we can find that, we should be safe. Follow me. Okay, everyone. The first thing we're going to do is grab the chest, which is right here, for 270 credits. I need to compress this part down really quickly. When we come back, we will go ahead and see what we're up against. I'll see you guys then. Just a few seconds. Okay, everyone. Everything is compressed. Let's go ahead and make our way to the tunnels that Denver said were up ahead. Wow. And just like that, we have a new fight. Let's take a look at these things really quick. We have a Flumpus. It's not resistant to anything. Okay. Well, I guess magical a little bit, but otherwise it takes full damage from everything else. And a South Star, which is completely immune to magical attacks. Okay, let's deal with this. So, we'll play on slow to see what type of damage these things are going to do to us. To start, we should probably be in the lead. Didn't actually see anything happen. Then let's use a hack. We will damn it. And explosive shell, I think. I was dumb. I should have done the... What is that doing? Oh god, that was a lot of damage it just hit Denver for. A lot of damage. Okay, we need to get the defense up when it actually does that attack. Oh, and that thing's regenerating its hit points very quickly. Denver, can you attack it? And then we'll use a strike summon. I should point out something about this. If the imps have even a single hit point left, it will still absorb the entire hit, I think, that this thing would do to us. And now that we know what it does, it looks like that was magic damage, we're going to play on fast. Here we go. I really want to. Oh, God. Nope, too slow, Tim. Too slow. Kill you, Denver, though. Nice. Alright, you're taking way too much damage. We need to get you into the back. And we're taking too long at this. We need to be more. We need to do more damage to these things. Why don't you take this hit for us? Yeah, it's back up to full life. It's like we're not doing anything to this. We need to get a lot better at this. I'm doing full... Oh, nice. We killed it. Oh, that thing gets up kind of quickly, though. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Stop, stop, stop. Nope, Denver, you're going to have to take the hit. Why do that? It's immune to magic damage. That was terrible. If there had been a third thing there, we would have lost. My goodness, that was horrible. Wow, look at the tentacles in this snow here. This place is filled with Cthulhu-esque type things. Oh, God! Alright, we're going to play on slow at the moment until we figure out what this thing decides to do to us. And we're probably going to need... Oh, I've seen these types of things before. Okay, so what that thing does is it will keep attacking the person that it's attacking. Oh god, please. I couldn't beat up in time. Let's get that up. When this thing attacks us, it will only go away when we actually strike it. Otherwise, it will stay up there and continue to do damage over and over and over again to us. I want to watch the star to see when it's actually going to attack us. This is terrible. Okay, I think I might need to do this one on this difficulty, because I'm getting badly... I'm sorry, on this speed. Wow, the black bullet cannot keep up with it. Oh, we got the hit thing away. We need a powder imp, so I'm going to wait till that thing decides to attack. The star, wait for it to start spinning. wow, we're gonna kill the thing in the back first. It's gonna brace up. Can we just kill it? Okay, and then we'll get... Wow, I'm not even hurting it at that thing. Let's heal. Okay, and we will try to do this on the speed. Then you can go up to the front, and we'll just curse it. It's dumb. I should not be even attacking it unless I know I can kill it, because it's just going to regenerate all the damage. Oh God, the damage I do. Wow, I wasn't able to get that off in time. This is... We're gonna lose. We're gonna lose to these things. We can heal... Oh good, you still have brace up. How on earth can I do this? Let's get a sprite summon. We've got to kill these things, Tim. We have to get that thing dead, but I really want the powder imps ready to go. Oh wow, Marikius, you just took that hit. Wow, this is going to take forever at this rate. I'm no good at using the radio menu very well, apparently. Let's get away, Marikius. Oh my god! And it's going to get back up again. Let's use some Thunder Strikes to get damage to these things instead, because that will at least hurt the middle thing. Let's get a brace up. So we need that damage, Tim. And it's back up completely, so that's kind of good. Heal again. I don't know what to do. And we're not harming it. Let's get the powder imps up. Heal yourself. For powder imps, let's use a Thunder Strike. Oh god! I thought the powder imps were still up there. We have to just keep pummeling this star with the whatchamacallit that we're using. The Thunder Strike. Oh, and the thing does less damage the more hurt it is. Charlotte, we have to kill this. Need a brace. Heal. Oh, the Shattered Star's dead. Okay, we need to attack this thing with everything we've got. And again, we have to be quick at this before it gets back up. Oh, wow. That was really close. A skill chain of some sort would be helpful here, because there's no way I can't do this at this speed. That's not going to work. So I need to come up with something so I can have someone at least do something over and over again as I manage other people. So, okay. Why don't I do this off screen and I'll be right back. Okay, everyone. I've made some skill chains for Marikius here so that I can go ahead and soften something up and heal. And something I can click on to immediately attack that flying thing if we encounter more of them. Charlotte has just go ballistic and kill things, plus providing lots of covering fire for us. And Deniver's got these set up to help us out as well. So hopefully we'll do a little better the next fight. That was way too close, my goodness. I think we could have at least one more battle. Okay, oh god! Wow! Okay. Alright, let's do it. I want covering fire, I want desperate measures, I want hold the line. Okay, let's unpause everybody. can take the hit from this, and then we'll get Denver up front with his brace. That was a big mistake, Tim. You're messing this up. Need another heal. Wow, that's a ridiculous amount of damage. We have to time this better. I don't know why I'm attacking there. That's pointless. Wow, that's so terrible. There's no way you'll survive a hit either. Get her away in time. Okay, we need to start killing those stars or we're doomed. Let's try some shot to put some damage on that star. And then... God! We've lost. I'm not even using their abilities anymore. We have lost this fight. Oh wow. How terrible for us. Just chew right through that. Yeah, this is over. I'm not going to be able to do this, I think. Wow. And our powder imps isn't working all the time either, unfortunately. Alright, you're at least back in the front. Heal Denver. Get to use the front again. And then we'll Sprite Summon. We really need to keep using Thunder Strike. Darn, I have to wait till that goes away. Block. Take the hit for us, Orcius. Good, the brace is held. We need a Thunder Strike, and we need to keep healing. That really went away. Let's heal everyone. We've almost got one of them down. So much for those skill chains. Let's get that back up there again. Heal. Brace. Nope, no luck. Wasn't fast enough. Good, got one. Thank God. Now we just have to win the back to try to kill. Too slow, Tim. Yeah, I'm apparently not very good at this in order to play this at this speed. We're gonna wait till that thing pops up. Then we'll try killing it. Good, that's both of them. Now we just need to kill this thing as fast as possible. Denver, you can take a hit for us. As fast as possible. That means we attack everything. Holy crap. So much for the skill chains. Oh my god. Oh, what can I do? Alright, hold on here. I can think of a way to do this. So, we can start by blessing Denver, who can pause. No, this is Charlotte. Alright, hold on. We can bless Charlotte, who can pause and then use a Powder Imps. Denver can pause and use a Brace. Pause here. Heal. Another Powder Imps. Thunder Strike. And they have to both pause. We have to Thunder Strike. Pause. Heal. No, we shouldn't need to heal because we have Mauricius doing that. Honestly, we just need to keep using powder imps over and over and over again, which draws so much for a weapon. Thunderstruck. Let's name it that. Okay. Oh my god. This is terrible. I wonder if we'll have another battle. We might. Oh, we do. Oh, wow. And this is a completely different... There's no stars here. Okay. Oh, man. Okay, all that work, and we're not going to actually use our thing. This would be a lot of quick damage, too. Let's... Okay. How am I starting the round? I'm going to hold on to my strike for when this thing attacks. Does it have any dodge on it? It does not. Not a lot of ethereal either. Let's try... We'll try covering fire after all here. And we'll use... I really need to keep hacking at it. Alright, here we go. Let's do it. Actually, fortify is what I want. Go, go, go. Don't attack. Pause, pause, pause. Alright, let's... hit twice. Outer imps. One covering fire to be selected. That was a mistake. Oh, good. It's dead. Yes, I meant to do that. Also, wait a little bit. This is where it's going to get tricky because we have to kill that thing quickly. It's getting weakened. We have to keep attacking Tim. Hit the wrong one. And just like that, it's almost back up to full life again. Alright, let's get Sprite Summon up. Put one of these up. Wow, yeah, it's back up to full life, just like that. Okay. Refortify. The good news is that they both can't seem to chew through that. Oh, yeah, right. Let's save up for a big attack. Almost got it. Let's see if you can dodge one. Almost. Oh, good. I'm still okay with that. Can we actually kill it quickly? I don't think we'll kill it in time. No, we did not. Charlotte, I need to wait for that thing to attack us. You'll shoot it dead again. Actually, I want that dead. Good work. Let's heal. Charlotte, you can take the... Woo! Oh, wow. The cheers are not... I shouldn't... This is tough. This is a lot tougher than I remember it being. Holy crap. Oh, by the way, if we die, of course, you know, we'd have to restore the game. If you... Oh, shouldn't stay on the creepy bridge, Tim. If you beat creatures and save the game, I don't think those creatures will come back. So we could do a battle, run back and save the game, then do a battle and run back and save the game, and etc., so we can make progress. But I think it's more exciting doing the whole area without trying to run back all the time. And this looks like someplace new, so here we go. Let's visit the Underport. Welcome to hell, all those who enter Underport. This isn't quite the welcome I was expecting. What's going on down here? Fresh meat, fresh meat. Demons. I remember these things very well. They have a 58% chance to dodge, and they do decent damage as well. They will be tricky. They also like laughing at us whenever they manage to successfully dodge on our attacks. In this case, if we're going to attack it, it should probably be Denver who does the attacking, and Charlotte with her black bullet, while Mauricius focuses on healing and helping us. I think they do piercing damage as well, so I'm just not going to even bother doing it on slow. Here we go. Yep, 2 giant hits with piercing damage. Let's do it. Okay, so let's bless Charlotte. We'll get a brace going. And we will black bullet one of them. We can heal. Actually, we can heal with you. Let's get a brace up. One of them dodge. We hit another one. Let's Sprite Summon. We brace again. In case you'll take a few hits for us. Let's Black Bolt again. We get a Fortify. This is somewhat acceptable, I suppose. Let's heal. Then we'll... They both dodge that one. Let's try hacking one. And then we'll Black Bolt again. Try to kill that one in the front. Heal. Yeah, that cackle is it dodging. You didn't dodge at either attack. We will brace again. We'll damn this one. And its ethereal damage is reduced. Yeah, they take 50% damage from the ethereal. Oh, they're undead, not demons. Actually, I still think they count as demons, so... Get refreshed. Because they're undead, they get up rather quickly as well. Oh, good hit, Marikius. Can I kill it? Nice. Good work. Are you three okay? We've tried to barricade the canalways and cover every crawl space, but we're running short on men, and those murderous little monsters keep finding a way through. We're all right, just a little surprised. Our flight was shipwrecked on the mountain, and we were hoping to find shelter here. What's happened? The demons, my friend. Thousands of them. Straight out of the pages of the good book, a plague of the things has descended upon the crawl, and it's all that we can do to keep them out of the underport. As you can see, we're not always entirely successful. We're lucky you caught those when you did. If they crawled into the residential rises again, we'd have a bloody repeat of last Morn's Day. Where's the army? Shouldn't they be dealing with a situation like this? They don't know what's going on. We've not been able to get a message out. The North Canalway is blocked, and the slopes outside are uncrossable at this time of year. I don't know how you got in that way yourselves. My name is Irene Taylor. I'm Watch Chief of Underport, or at least what's left of it. It's my responsibility to keep law and order in the town. You're not pilgrims, are you? Pilgrims? No, why do you ask? Never mind. Not even the pilgrims can bear the bitter cold of the knives crossing now. It's too much even for them. We've not had any new arrivals for a fortnight, thank God. We've got no choice now but to wait until someone in the Vale starts to miss the quarry boats and calls out the army. Even then, they can't cross the mountains until spring with the tunnels blocked. We've held out well enough so far, but supplies of gunpowder and able men are starting to run low, and the number of these demons just keeps increasing. They are relentless. I don't say it in public, but I fear it's only a matter of time till we're overrun, and then God help us all. I'm keeping one round of shot left in my pistol for when that happens. I'd advise you to do the same. I'll not die at their claws. Fear not, good lady, for God's servant walks these halls, and the Lord's grace once again falls upon your town. With his unrelenting strength behind me, I shall smite these foul beasts and drive them from this place. Bless you, Father. The townsfolk will be overjoyed to see a man of the cloth about town again. It would do so much good if you could go speak to them. We've been without a resident pastor since the siege started. The demons took him first, tore him limb from limb, and hung his innards from the town's signpost as a statement of intent. Hey, they killed the last one. Oh dear. Oh dear. We really need to be moving on, Watch Chief. We have important business in Porto Vale. Do you know of any way out to the Northern Vales? Any way at all? I'm sorry, my friends. I think you're stuck here. But you can always try speaking to the foreman. He'll be at the back of the bow buffer. Maybe you can catch him whilst he's above table level. Oh, and stay away from the pilgrims. You'll not be popular if you're seen talking with them, and for good reason. It's all I can do to keep the townsfolk from turning on them. I don't know if they're responsible for this plague. Until I see some proof that they are, I will uphold the rule of law in this town if it's the last thing I do. In nervous anticipation of the struggle against the heaving darkness, Mercus recalls what little he remembers of his self-defense training. He gains the ability to use the skills Aurora and Trick. Okay, so what the heck are those? So, let's go to skill stats. Where is Aura? Aura gives you a shield, similar to Chi, but a different type. And the number won't be visible, but you can tell if you hover over a character how much of it they have. It absorbs magic damage, and the user, it will absorb twice as much magic damage. It's very useful if you know you're going to be fighting magical creatures, to begin spamming this to give you a nice buffer. which you can absorb that damage with. He's also earned Trick. When he's attacked by a creature, this attack will deal damage to it and stun him very slightly, I believe. Let me see. A reactive skill which reduces damage dealt by the next close combat attack against this character. Oh, okay, so it does several things to my knowledge. So it reduces... I didn't realize that after all the years I'm playing this game. So it reduces damage he takes from the next close combat attack and deals concussive damage to the attacker if it strikes. I could also swear it actually stuns them slightly as well for a few cycles. That's actually an impressive amount of damage too, 187. Maybe I'll take Trick instead of Strike this time around. Alright, welcome to hell, all those who enter Underport. Oh, look at this place. This place looks awesome. It's like I'm a... What's the word? A sailor on the undersea? Undersea? Is that what it was called? Wow, even the civilians are here. Wearing armor, too. Look at her. He's probably not... Well, I don't know. J.J. Sanderson, excellence in ore transfer since 976. Oh, man, look at the... What are you guys thinking, having lampposts with demon faces on them? That, you know... Wait a... Not going to improve morale at all. Alright, let's save the game again. I'm recording, right? Yes, I'm not muted. Okay. Father? Father? Sorry about that. Thank the Lord you're here. We're all decent, God-fearing men and women in Underport, but we've begun to worry that even he had abandoned us down here. Do not despair, good sir. For so long as you follow his teachings, you will never be alone. These dark times are a test for us all. We must endure. I know, Father, but it's been so difficult to remember that. The monsters, they took my sweet Aliana from us last week. Her screams, Father, as they dragged her away into the darkness. I can still hear them. Why has this horror come to our town? Is it something we've done? Something we've said? We try to follow the good book, Father, but we're only human. I do not know why this terror has beset you. There is so much that even we in the church who study the texts and devote our lives to understanding his will are not privileged to know. But hold on to your faith and stand firm beside your fellow man. God's servant is here to aid you, and I shall do everything in my power to drive this evil from your town. Thank you, Father. You have no idea how much it warms my heart to hear you say that. I wish I believed it myself. This place is surely doomed, and I have no idea why. I'm just a lonely light adrift in this ocean of horrors. What can I do? Ah, poor Mauricius. And that poor knight losing his wife to these demons. Oh, she's walking around checking up on people. Good day to you, folks. If you're looking for equipment, you've come to the right man. When this damn siege started, we had too few arms and too many strong-bodied, able folk willing to wield them. Now, sadly, we have too few men and far too many spare stabbing sticks. Corpses can't carry a sword, you see. The name's Robert Dohallen. I used to be a mule leader, but the wretched imps have eaten all our stock. Now I spend my days in the makeshift morgue in the town hall, picking at what I can off the poor sods laying out there. With such a high casualty rate, business would be good if I could only dig my way out of this hellhole. Until our rotten luck changes, though, it's all up for sale at discount prices to folks like yourselves. You're still selling equipment. In a situation like this, shouldn't you be giving it away to anyone who can use it? Maybe so, if the siege gets much worse. I like to run my bets right up to the bell. If you're still by my side when the demons finally overrun Underport, by all means take them from me. But for now, I think you'll find my prices very reasonable. Okay. Fusilier's belt gives concussive bonus and some decent defenses. Even though she didn't dodge a whole lot, I think I still want Charlotte's gun belt. It is only 2%, but it's good. I like that. I'm going to keep it. Tricking necklace of self-healing. We may actually want another self-healing thing. I think this was helping keep us alive at that one part, the party heal going on. Thank God. I may end up buying this for Mauricius. It's a little more. I think it's a little more expensive. I think it's $4 more here. Oh wow, we have a studded shield. I think there is another merchant in this town though, so I don't think I'm going to buy this quite yet. That is very nice, though. This whole time I thought Trick didn't reduce damage, so that makes that a little better than I thought it was. Denver's current shield is the shield he even started with, so we need something better. 50, 50, and 22. Oh, and we're... Okay, good, we don't need that. Oh, Little Dragon looks really nice. 6 damage, plus 6, plus 8. It's $120 though if you want that. 6 with magical damage. Charlotte, you're using 7, so we're not buying that for you. Piercing bonus and concussive. So the piercing bonus must be for a different attack that won't benefit Mauritius. Is he still using his original staff? No, that's right. He's using a better staff anyway. I think I'll be fine with what he's currently using. By the way, everyone, I believe the base damage is what affects his wrath as well, as a heads up. I believe it does impact that. So the only thing here I see that's interesting will be the studded shield. I guess Little Dragon and the Twinkling Necklace of Self-Healing. But I believe there's another merchant in town, so I'll want to pay a visit to that merchant first. Main Canalway, or the Bow Buffer. Oh, hey, this is the place that Charlotte mentioned when we first started our quest. She mentioned it to Mauritius. Oh, she's not going to want to go back here, but we should go back here anyway. I think I'm just going to wait here. You two can go find the foreman, and I'll meet you back at the door. Are you alright, Charlotte? You seem terribly nervous all of a sudden. Yes, I'm fine. I'm just not very comfortable here. I have some old business with the casino's owner that I'd rather not have to resolve. It's all a bit messy. Well, why don't you enlighten us? Just how did you come to know the manager of this grubby little gambling den? He used to be my boss. Several years ago, I was working here, waiting tables. It's not the most respectable of jobs, and I'm not proud of it, but I'd fallen on hard times and I needed the money. I'm sorry to hear it, Charlotte. What a terrible way to earn a living. Humiliating yourself in service of this church of greed, gluttony, and lust. Know that in the eyes of God, you are forgiven. Save your breath, Mauritius. I don't need your pity or your judgment. You'd make the same choice if it was between working here and starving in the street. I wonder if that fat belly of yours has ever had to miss a meal in your lifetime. There's no need to be so aggressive or to bring my stomach into this. I was just trying to be sympathetic, but I can see that I've struck a raw nerve. I think you're more ashamed of your time here than you'd want to admit. Enough arguing from you two, please! Is your employment history the only reason you're unhappy to be back, Charlotte? Not entirely. On my last day, I acquired a large amount of cash from the Bow Buffer in a series of blackjack games. Apparently, there was some dispute over the exact source of my good luck, but I hadn't really stayed around to find out. Oh, dear. You defrauded the casino and ran. If I want to keep myself out of the dock of a civil claims court, I am required to keep answering that question, no. Dear me, we are learning some interesting truths. Now I'm associated with a criminal as well. The Lord sends these things to try us. Let us find the foreman and be gone swiftly for Charlotte's sake. Oh, those guys aren't creepy. Everyone's waiting. Girls, gambling, gin. I like the little outline of the girl, though. It's pretty cute. Hey, boys! Look who's back! It's the Siren of Underport. Or Siren. But he said Siren. Ha 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 ha! Our troubles are over! She can drive off these devils and ghoulies with her banshee cry. Come on, Charlotte. Give the poor bastards a song. Very funny, guys. I see you're right where I left you, wearing these stools down with your fat backsides. What's going on around here these days? Oh, it's the same as when you ran off, except the devil siege and these crazies in the purple robes. It's those creeps that are doing it. I'm telling you, we ought to run them all out of town. See how much they like sharing the caverns with these ghoulies bringing upon us. It's been real quiet here since it started. Not many folks coming or going. I reckon these churchgoers are keeping the Bow Buffer afloat with their coin. That's why Jose still treats them so well when the rest of the town wants to lynch them. Most of the girls are staying at home, afraid to go out in the streets. You wouldn't believe how hard it is to get a drink or dance here. You wouldn't consider... You can get it yourself, Tom. I'm not back for the work. I'm just passing through. It's a shame you quit. The boys have missed you. I don't think Jose has, though. He wants your head on a stick, you know. He ranted to anyone who'd listened about it for months after you went missing. I think you really screwed him, in more ways than one. Yes, I expect he's still none too happy. I'm trying my best to avoid him, but if he wants trouble, he can get it easily enough. He doesn't pay my wages anymore. Hark with a new attitude! You've changed a lot since you left, Charlotte. You cut your hair real short. It doesn't suit you. It wouldn't have then, but it does now. Now that I'm out of this miserable dump, I can do whatever I like with it. And I prefer it this way. Hey, be gentle with your words there. This miserable dump is all we got, and this drink and you girls are the only thing that makes it worth hanging around after a long shift in the caverns. You've been gone a long time, Charlotte. What have you been doing with your time out in the big wide world? I've been traveling, seeing new places, meeting new people. I learned to use this rifle, and I think I've gotten pretty good with it. I found a little work here and there. It sounds to me like you're still drifting. You're fortunate to have all that money behind you. No luck with the singing, I guess. No, I tried lessons, but it just didn't work out. You guys know how bad I am. Nothing can change that. It's time for me to start realizing that I'll never amount to anything special and get on with life. Ha! Welcome to the club, Charlotte. You know, gal, I was always glad the singing didn't work out for you. We could never see your better side if you spent all that time up on the stage. Come on, guys. I've got company here and you've clearly had a few tankards too many. You were always my favorite, you know. Your real talent was never going to be your vocal cords. The place has been darker and duller without you. None of the other girls have got the smile or the figure to match. I don't know, Larry. What about Lucinda? Oh, Lucinda. How could I forgot about her? Gal's got those beautiful green eyes you could drown in. Legs from here to Kelstarin, the finest pair. Oh, let's please just get out of here. These idiots are nice enough when they're sober, but once they get started on the ale, there's no stopping them. A little bit of background on Charlotte. Sounds like she's trying to make ends meet. Sounds like she's given up on pursuing her dreams. Maybe she'll find a better dream. Charlotte, darling. Yours was not the face I had been expecting to see back in my humble establishment, given the manner of your departure. I hadn't planned on stopping by, but then fate has a funny way of screwing you over, doesn't it? You know, your old vacancy is still open. With the situation being as it is, most of my girls have failed to show for work today. If it's money you've come crawling back to see me about, I'm sure we can still find a suit that fits. I'm here as a guest, Jose. I don't need my job back. I've moved up in the world. You've done no such thing. You spent all my money and you're still trash. My money, Jose. It was mine the moment I cashed my chips. And you'll be happy to hear that I'm nowhere near done spending it just yet. You cheating little cow. I know you rigged the cards that night. You owe me 18,000 credits. One way or another. Plus interest and the money I've spent trying to track you down. What are you going to do about it? We both know you don't have anything that holds up in a court of law. Maybe you'd like to try and settle it right now with your guards. Oh, that's right. They're not here right now. It must be so embarrassing for you, Jose, being cleaned out by one of those table girls you treated like dirt. And I earned every last one of those credits in the 5 years I slaved away in this dive. You really ought to drop the matter and move on. You're only making yourself look stupid. Ha ha ha, stupid? Look at yourself. When I am the well-dressed owner of a fine establishment such as this. And you, for all your bluster, are clearly still little more than a cheap, thieving waitress who once shared my bed for favors. Nevertheless, I am nothing if not a gracious host. I sincerely hope that you and your friends enjoy their stay in the bow buffer. Perhaps if they require a drink, you might be so good as to fetch it for them. As for you, I'll be seeing you again soon, Charlotte. You're a very lucky young woman, but sooner or later everybody's luck runs out. That's the premise this business runs on. I sincerely doubt it. As we both know, Jose, I make my own luck. What a thoroughly unpleasant human being. I'd expected no less from the owner of a place like this. I don't doubt that his comeuppance is forthcoming. Are you alright, Charlotte? Yeah, I'm fine. I'll be even better once we get out of this place. There's too many bad memories in here. Let's go, please. 3 weeks I've been trapped here. I could have been back in Kelstarin by now with my wife and my kids. I could have unloaded these crates and had a tidy profit in my pockets. Instead, I'm stuck in here with a pile of worthless merchandise that I can't shift. The guards already have better, and besides, there's not many of them left to use it. They'll be drafting me soon. I just know it. I've seen Irene's eye on me as she does her rounds. I'm not a fighter. I won't last 10 minutes up against those monsters. Say, I haven't seen you 3 around here before. Is there anything in my stock that catches your fancy? I don't know how to use any of these things. I'm just a salesman. Would you take them off my hands for a fair price? Sure, let's take a look. So, no other shields. Okay, so Imp Summon summons powder imps, is what that does every so often. Really useful. That's also really expensive. So, I don't think I'll be purchasing the Imp bottle. Oh, this would be nice for Charlotte, actually, even though it's 68 credits. Oh, and Powder's nice, too. That would grant her just a flat concussive damage increase every so often. Plus, it also adds piercing and concussive damage. Whoa! We've got some much better armor. That's incredible for Denver. And even some decent armor from Rikius or Charlotte, too. Oh, wow. Heal and Blessing would be decent, but I've already bought... Actually, did I buy a staff from Rikius? I did. I can't... I don't really want to sell it. Let me see how much it's worth. 33, that would make up for it. But the damage he has goes down. But to be fair, I'm probably not going to be doing much damage against imps if we're fighting him down here. But there may be other things down here that we'll be fighting. In which case, he might not just be using Blessing and or Heal. Okay, so we want that shield that's out there. I'm pretty sure we want that shield. Probably that's... I don't want to spend too much money, though, because we won't have enough money for anything else. So, I won't pick up the Dragon Slayer's Harm. That's a really nice breastplate. Actually, how's it compared to Denver's, what he's currently using? So, he would gain a tiny bit of piercing resistance. He'd lose concussive. He'd pick up magical, and he'd gain a bonus to his piercing damage and a huge bonus to slay. Oh, I really think we need that, if I'm being honest. What's the weapon do? Oh, the weapon was in the other location. So, we won't get the staff. We're fine with that. We won't get either of these rings, although they're nice. That could be nice for Charlotte. Second. I want to more easily compare these two. 21, 34, 40. 21, 34, 40. Lots of magical resistance. Piercing bonus and plus to... Oh, wrong thing. 26, 26, 10. 21, 34, 40 plus 80 chi. No, she'll keep her jacket. Is that 180 chi? That's nice, but I think we'll be fine with what we've got. I'll skip the belt. We won't need it. We won't buy the imp bottle. It's too expensive. I think I will get the Dragon Slayer's Harm. Done. So he picks up more piercing resistance, loses concussive, picks up some magical, and gains a bonus to all his attacks with that piercing damage, and gets a massive bonus to slay. Actually, if we go here, we can even take a look at his skill stats. So, Slay is getting a plus 25 from all items. So if I was to go to him, so let's take a look at this really quick. If I unequip this, yep. So he does 185 and 5 from passive. And with this item, he gets an extra 25 damage from that armor. Okay, good to know. Oh, one button, Tim. Alright, the rest of the money I can spend at the other shop if I so wish. What's that? Go away. Leave me alone. Can't you see I'm busy? We're very sorry to interrupt you, Foreman, but the Watch Chief said we should come and speak with you. Newcomers, eh? Never you mind my temper. So just a drink talking. Between you and me, I think I may have had a few tankards too many. What were you looking for? We need to leave for Porto Vale. The Watch Chief said you might be able to help us find a way through. Oh ho! You want to leave, do you? Well, lean closer. I'll let you in on a little secret. So do I! So does everyone here. This place is literally going to hell. I'm just sorry you had to join us. Is there really no way out of here? We've been assigned safekeeping of this military briefcase, and it is a matter of national importance that it reaches Admiralty House as soon as possible. Let me see. The Seal of the Dragon? Well, I'll be damned. A pity. It'll be buried here with us. Only a matter of time now. You folks should get a drink in while you still have the chance. No point in dying sober. The situation surely cannot be that bleak. Maybe there's something we could do to help? You three, what do you think you are? Heroes or something? I don't know, Foreman, but we're willing and it couldn't hurt to let us try. Speak for yourself, it could hurt plenty. This place looks safe enough to stay right now. I hope you're not getting any crazy ideas about going out into the tunnels. Maybe it could be of some use. In the very worst case, we still have room in the morgue for anything the demons throw back. Alright then, listen close. The only way out of Underport, until the spring at least, is through the Northern Canalway. When the siege started, we closed the north gates in a panic, and now that their canalway is flooded. The pressure behind is too great to move them again. If they're to be reopened, we'd have to first redirect the flow of the river down south through the Eastern Canalway. That'd be the best done at Weir 21 if it were still possible to reach it. Secondly, we have to find some way to kill off this foul black weed that's been clogging our water and is taking hold around the gate. We tried everything from access to explosives. You've seen the pilgrims? The people in the purple robes? Yes. Of course you have. How could you miss them? They're everywhere, smiling inanely as these beasties cut down our townsfolk. Most of them are left now. They walk out into the tunnels without a care in the world and the demons won't touch them. Everyone hates them. There's been unpleasantness, foul language, beatings, even murder. Pilgrims won't raise a hand to strike back, though. They're all sunshine and smiles. Proper terrifies me, I can tell you. They say they've come here to visit the Cathedral of Hedges. It's a strange carved chamber which the mining crews opened up in the early summer. I only saw it once myself before the trouble started. Eerie, godless place it is. That's where the people say they're summoning these beasts that they're in league with, and where they're growing this rotten weed. Irene thinks otherwise, and for now she's upholding the law here. Reach the cathedral, and I believe you'll find the key to unlock this hell that we're trapped in. I've sent no less than 3 squads of armed men to do the same thing, and all of them were returned disassembled. Good men sent to a foul end under my direction. I still hear him crying to me at night. The whiskey here keeps him quiet. If you can do what they couldn't, we'll all be grateful to you, though I don't fancy your chances. Tell the guards at the Eastern Blockade that Leroy Sykes is letting you through. Now go. For broken man in peace, I doubt I'll be seeing you again anyhows. So long, strangers. Ow. Poor guy. Listen to that sound. She's such a fantastic singer. The crowd is enthralled by her. With a voice like that, she could go all the way to the Vele Operatus. Operatus? Operatus. She is good. It's a rare and beautiful gift to be able to move the hearts of men so gracefully. You wanted to be a singer yourself, Charlotte. Yes. When I was a little girl, I would dream it could be me up there holding the crowd. I've matured a little since then, Life teaches us that such dreams are only meant for foolish children. That hopeful sparkle fades as you grow up, and I had to grow up very quickly in this place. I'm glad I'll never have to be that young again. Wow, poor Charlotte. This has been terrible for her coming back here. All these poor memories. But she seems like she has done her best to put it all behind her. I'm sure she'll recover from this once, or if we get out of here. Oops, sorry about that. I'm chasing after the waitress. Hold it right there, Denver. Give me the case. Why? What are you intending to do with it? Open it, of course. Before we go another step further, I want to know what's in there. We can't open it. It's a military seal, and breaking it would be a treasonable offense. If it warrants a seal, it must be important. It's our duty as citizens to deliver it to its destination with its contents intact. Unacceptable. If the military want it delivered without interference, then they should have done it properly. If we're going to risk our necks for this thing, I want to know exactly what's in it. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Mauritius is right. It would help if we knew what the case held. Nay. Once the seal is broken, the contents of the case are considered compromised. We'll be in grave trouble. We're already in trouble. Sorry, Denver, the popular vote is against you. For all you know, it's a shopping list for the castle's canteen, and I'm certainly not praying for the Lord's protection until I know otherwise. Hand it over. Well, what is it? I thought you didn't want to know. Well, now that the case is open, the damage is done anyway. What is it? It looks like a message. There's a whole load of rather severe-looking military stamps across the front cover. It looks fairly official, and it's very neatly written. It reads, for the attention of blah blah blah, most urgent... Heavens, it's as if the man was being paid by the letter. Ah, here we are. It is my duty to forward intelligence brought by my station in an operation which has reportedly claimed the lives of a large number of our agents within Yagara, and has retrieved a number of sensitive documents from within the Yagaran defense offices. These papers outline plans of their intention to launch an unconventional preemptive strike simultaneously against the cities of Porto Vale and Castarin, with enough force of an as yet unknown nature to ensure the widespread devastation of both. With the country in chaos and the people in despair, they project that they can break whatever forces our armies can muster at the Western Front and push as far east as the Lilian Flats within 3 weeks, occupying most major cities therein. In an optimistic assessment of such an attack, they believe we would have no choice but to sue for peace, and I would be inclined to agree. We will lose everything west of the Tolksworth. The timeline for this action is apparently close at hand, with simultaneous unconfirmed reports of troop redeployments across the Western Plains and the recent breakdown of the Malamara peace accords. I am as taken aback as I imagine you are, sir, but coming from a previously reliable source and with so much at stake, I believe it is imperative that you take this warning into account and act accordingly. Yours faithfully, Station Captain Eric Tylan Hardcastle. Good Lord, I'm not sure I believe it. I changed my mind now. I think we should have left it in the briefcase. Shut up. It doesn't matter what you think. This is bad. That briefcase is not safe for us to hold on to. Maybe we could give it to someone else? Someone who's feeling a little more heroic than I am right now? Have you looked around here? I've wasted 5 years of my life serving these bums. There's not a single one of them that I would trust to hold on to that case for 10 seconds. We're the closest things to heroes here. Well, that's not close enough. I don't see why I should go a step further. I've done enough already, and it's time for someone else to step up. It was a mistake to get onto that ship with you. My life has already been spared once today, and it would be foolish to test my grace by recklessly risking it again. This isn't about us, Mauritius. This is about the thousands of men and women in those 2 cities who need to be warned. You're supposed to serve and help the people. This is the biggest opportunity you'll ever have to do that. All our lives lay in God's hands, and I firmly believe that He would not allow such a catastrophe to befall this nation. Any action that we can take in this matter will needlessly endanger ourselves. That's no excuse for saving your own fat backside, and you know it, Mauritius. Look around you at these people. They're being killed every day. God doesn't work like that, and you know it. Enough, both of you. Just stop it. Mauricius, you can choose. You can stay here if you want, alone, and wait for this plague of demons to swell and for the town's defenses to crumble. Or we can stick together, we can try to fight our way out of this mountain and deliver this case to Portal Vale in time to save a great many lives. You can risk your life trying to do something, or die doing nothing. Which will it be? You're right, Denver. I'm sorry. I thought I'd been saved for a reason. But what reason is there down here amongst this madness? Perhaps no more than that which we might make for ourselves. God is watching us, even when we do not feel his hand. If I'm to perish here against this tide of darkness, I should like to go out fighting for something greater than myself. Don't think like that, Mauricius. We can do this together. The three of us. Alright, this message goes back into the briefcase and stays there. Do you two understand? Not a word about this to anyone. We must get this to Portal Vale as soon as possible. Heaven help us all. This is really not turning out to be a good week. At least things can't get much worse. Fearing the worst beyond the gates of Underport, Charlotte readies herself to use the skills Smokescreen and Flashbang to protect the party as they advance into the darkness. With his heart pounding in his chest and a spring in his step, which he had long thought lost, Denver feels able to use the Charge skill again. Okay, let's cover these really quick. So Charlotte picked up Flashbang, a ranged attack skill which immobilizes a target for a brief period, deals concussive damage. So it does less damage, I think, than Explosive Shell? Yup. But it does stun the enemy a little bit, and it stuns them longer depending upon how many enemies were present. I don't really use Flashbang, which is probably a bad thing, and I probably won't be using it this time around either. I just don't have the points to spread around. It's probably best to use it if you can time your shots to hit the enemies as they're charging. I don't think it stops them altogether, like I think they recover and continue their attack, but it does delay the hit a little bit, and it pushes them back in their CT cost, so you can keep trying to delay the enemy a little bit to get the last hits off. But I'd rather use other skills instead. She also picked up... what was it? Oh, Smokescreen. Oh, it has 2 points in it already. A defensive skill. All characters on screen, that includes the enemies, gain an increased chance to dodge attacks. All allies have gained a 58% chance from skill points, and the enemies gain 26% from skill points. And it lasts for 38 cycles, so basically 1 or 2 attacks, and then it will fade. It's still really useful, especially against enemies that you can't effectively tank, using the mechanics we've been using so far with Brace and or Powder Imps. Denver picked up his last ability as well, Charge. So, this is similar to Might, only instead it increases the damage he does by 75% for his next hit. If he's ever attacked, though, while he's charging, in other words, while the effect is on him, it'll be very noticeable. He'll have these green flames all around him. He will take extra damage while he is doing so. Still, later on in the game especially, we'll be charging, waiting until his meter turns green, cursing the enemy, buffing him with a blessing and an powder in order to do an incredible amount of damage to a target. Though I'll be honest, I'm tempted to play on slow rather than fast, since I think fast is too much for me. Salutations, friends! The sight of new faces fills our hearts with bliss, like golden beams of sunshine. How does this joyous day find you? Joyous? What joy is there to be found here? I can see why the good folk so despise you, godless pagans. You should be out there fighting alongside them. Instead, you have abandoned your fellow man. You misunderstand us, priest. We have abandoned no one. We are here to save you all with our love. The creatures outside seek only to punish those who have greedily encroached upon Mother Medea's subterranean realm. These poor blind people you see around us cannot understand that. To end the cycle of violence, they must first stop fighting, lay down their weapons, and pray for her forgiveness. Leave this place and these lost souls. Join us on our pilgrimage to the cathedral. Surrender yourself to her judgment, and you may be spared as we are. No man here will bow to any false pagan god. No man here will lay down their arms. The wicked creatures must be opposed with all the force that we can muster. They must be fought. There is no evil in violence when it is wielded in defense of all that is right. For life itself. Life is a test, a struggle against forces without and within. Anyone who believes they can avoid those trials is a fool. Oh, Mauricius, you were saying the exact opposite thing before. In the past month, I had forgotten that. The weight of the test had brought me to my knees, and I had tried to run from the fight. I surrendered myself to my fears. Poor priest. Why condemn yourself for seeking happiness? It is so sad that you fight to deny yourself life's simplest pleasures and can dwell only upon negative emotions. Fear, shame, fury, disgust. Your entire self-flagellating religion is built with these as its foundations, and love only as an afterthought. We live free from those chains. You live free from responsibility, free from your duty to God, and therefore free from his duty to you. You serve the flesh, but not the soul. Book 8, chapter 16, verse 4. And as they turned their backs on the Lord, so did he sorrowfully turn away from them. For he could not help those who would not help others, and they walked blind until their deaths, and he wept for them. Come on, Mauricius. I think we should leave. They're just as passionate in their beliefs, and I don't think you can say anything to change that. Damn this all! I've been such a fool! Did you two see me as these hopeless creatures when we first met? I feel so ashamed that I was willing to sit and wait in the village last night. I feel so appalled that I was hoping to leave the briefcase here today. God may forgive me all my sins, but can you? Of course, Mauricius. You said so yourself. Nobody's perfect. We're all human, and we're all in this together. Oh, that was really touching. Okay. Let's go and do some more shopping. Let's also look at our characters really quick, because we have two different faces here. Ah, Charlotte is nervous. So we should be using her for defensive skills while we're involved in this. That said, Black Bullet is still really useful, but we'll probably be using a lot of smokescreen and powder imps, I guess. And Mauricius is angry. Look at that. His attack skills have greatly increased, as have his defense skills and... I'm sorry, but his defense skills and assist skills have decreased. Now, a heads up, everyone. If you pick up this game or are playing through it, these characters' roles would be replaced with the characters that you had selected. So Mauricius would have been the markswoman Iowan, and I believe she would have been angry here for different reasons. I think. I'm having a hard time remembering. It has been a while. Alright, hello, Robert Doholin. Back for more, eh? Very good. Take a look at my latest pickings. Okay, so we want this shield. That was expensive, but we need it. It offers a little bit more piercing resistance. 5 more. 6, 8 more concussive, and a little bit of magical, but most importantly, it grants him trick. So if he's going to be bracing, trick will also hurt the enemy. And we'll vendor this for almost no money. And then we have a little bit of money left. What am I buying? Do I want... I really like that silver-edged fighting staff, but that doesn't leave us with a lot of money. Oh, we also have Little Dragon. Okay, we're going to buy Little Dragon for Denver and drop his old longsword. And Mauricius... I really do want the Trickling Necklace of Self-Healing, but I will see how well we will do. One more thing, everyone. You might not have noticed it. Up here now, we have a new symbol. See this symbol up here? This weird cone right here? We are in an enclosed space. We cannot use High Fire or Sword Faith in this area. Certain zones will have something like this, and you should hover over them to see what it is that's going to affect you when you're fighting in that zone. Let's save the game. Let's actually bring up their characters again really quick. Because I think... Actually, let's stop here at the moment. We have been playing for a little bit, and I need to compress these down. So thank you guys for watching, and when we come back, we'll venture into the tunnels, and we'll be doing lots of combat. I'll see you guys then. Take care, and thanks again for watching.